I've decided I am going to do some empties after all. There's a fair amount. I mean, don't get comfortable, don't get yourself a cup of tea because you're not going to be here very long. There's not that many because I've been out of the country so much, but I've managed to get through quite a bit in the time that I've been home, so I'll just go through them. We'll start off with this one. So this is the Glade, I believe. And I can't even see what scent it is through the camera because I've got my iPhone rather than my iPad. It's barley, sandalwood and jasmine. It's just in the clamshell there, so it's just the ones that are in 6 and they're in individual segments, which is really nice and easy to get out. I like these. I do rate them. As you can see, I got it from Morrison's, I think, for 75p, so no great shakes if it didn't throw very well, but I think I got 4 or 5 boxes of this, and yeah, it's just a nice scent. It's quite a sweet scent. You can smell the jasmine, you pick up the jasmine, and I just tend to pop these in when I'm going to be walking dogs or whatever, so that I'm not wasting a candle or ruining a candle, shall we say. Next up, just got a little votive. This is in, sorry about the focus here guys, it's my iPhone, not my iPad, so it doesn't want to focus. Don't know if you can even see that. It is the Midsummer Night votive. You can see it's quite an older votive, it's left some residue on the bottom there. Yeah, it was just in my little Yankee votive holder. You can't really smell these unless you've got your nose hanging over it, but yeah, it was okay. Next up, one of my favourite ones, this is so dusty. It's been like behind my TV in a bag of empties. So this is one of my favourite candle companies. You'll have heard me talk about these many times before. So this is the Melt Candle Company, which is local to me. It's actually in Pendle. I can't remember the exact place, but it's in Pendle where they actually hand make all these candles. And I've had quite a few over the time and they're all brilliant. I mean, even this candle, as tiny as it is, they're not cheap, but you do get what you pay for. So it's this lovely little teeny weeny candle here. A little bit messy, as you can see, it's not done so well. It did drown a little bit, but the scent payoff on these is amazing. I think these are about £10 and they are small. Does it give you the, I don't know if it gives you the, I think they're about, sometimes it tells you, oh, there we go, so on the box there. I don't know if you can see that because of the focus, but it says burn time 22+ hours. And I'd say I got more than that out of it, and it's in the scent Eden, which is probably one of my favourites from Melt. It's just such a fresh, greenery type scent, but it's just lovely. It really throws even in this size, so would not hesitate to get one of those again, and I definitely will get one of those again, no two ways about it. Next up is this little chamomile tea. I had 3 or 4 of these from Boundary Mill. They were super cheap. I think they were a couple of £1 each. Quite sad to see it go, if I'm honest. They are 2012. I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up because the camera is not focusing today, but it is a 2012 pour. It's one of the older candles, and these throw all day. The older Yankees, I don't care what anyone says, they throw all day. You can see all my candle droppings in there. There's probably maybe another burn in that. I thought it'd gone to the bottom. But I don't see that it has, so it could be another burn in there. And I just get off this one pure honey. It's just like honey to me, and it's really strong. So if they ever brought that out again, I'd probably try it. I mean, it might not be as good because it's not going to be 2012, but still, good candle. Next up, this one I was hankering after some like Christmassy type scents. There's no front on that. And I found in my cupboard of glory this Pure Radiance one in the scent Yuletide, and this one is, to me, it's a very strong clove. Really enjoyed this. Unfortunately, the glass has fogged. It was done on its last burn. You can see it's gone down to the bottom there, and it was done on its last burn, so it was absolutely perfect prior to that, and the last burn just kind of really dirtied up the candle. I bought 2 of these. I think they were from Amazon maybe a couple of years ago, and I think this, I don't think I've got the other one. I think this is the last one now. Really enjoyed it. Would definitely get this scent again in the bigger candle. Perfect Christmassy type scent. I just was hankering after that clove autumnal type scent, and this is the only one that I could find, so would definitely repurchase that if I found it again, but I think they're discontinued now. What else have I got? Okay, so just some tea lights. So these are the Berrylicious tea lights, just used for my burners really. You don't get a scent off these. it's just because they burn for like 6 hours plus, and I'm not forever changing like the cheaper tea lights out. So if I can get them cheap enough, then I don't mind paying the price for the Yankee ones. Next up is Bundle Up. This is quite an old candle, I think, actually. 2000, no, not that old, 2015 Paul, this one. I believe this one's called Frolic and Play in the US. I could be wrong, but I think this is the same scent. Really, really good burn. Clean as a whistle, can't really fault that. There's next to no sooting on there whatsoever. Maybe a little bit up here, but next to nothing. It's probably one of the better Yankee candles I've had for some time. If I can get the old lid off, you can see it's gone down to the actual metal wick there, and there's quite a lot of oils. Unfortunately, the oils are always like contained in the bottom. And this is a scent that on paper I shouldn't really like because it is laundry-esque, but it's one that I do like, but strangely not in the living room. Prefer this on the landing, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, somewhere else other than the living room. Yeah, no complaints with this. Would definitely buy this one again. And lastly, I will review this one. So you remember on my last haul, Stranger from TK Maxx. I really need to stop, honestly, I really do. Someone banned me. I bought this from TK Maxx for £24.99, which for me is a lot of money for a candle. I normally don't pay anything more than £10–12. It has to be something pretty special for me to actually pay more. And I wanted to try it out more than anything because I know these are £45 to buy, and I really, really want to try it out. Now, the reason I'm including this, you can see there's probably maybe another burn in there. There's probably a good inch of wax, but the last burn did pull completely out, so this was all translucent on the last burn. And you can see how many times I've burnt it then. I think I am quite sad in the fact that I counted all the rings, and I've burnt it 9 times, so this will be the 10th time that I burn it. So I've definitely not had the time that they say you should get out of it. I've been burning it for probably about 2 to 3 hours each time. It's very strong. You can't say it isn't. Extremely strong throw. Not really my scent. This one's quite a bitter scent, if that makes sense. It's spa-like, but there's no sweetness. It's quite bitter. And it's one that I would not repurchase. I didn't really enjoy it that much. Burn flawless. I mean, you can see there's a little bit of residue on the jar, but it's a soy wax, so it will be. There was no smoking or anything like that. It was perfectly performing candle every single time. But even if I burnt them for 3 hours, still only 27 hours, and then whatever I've got left, probably a couple of hours. So say 29, say 30 to round it up. 30 hours, and I've actually got the box. Just bear with me, down near my feet. So the box to this, I think it says, if we can see, does it actually say? Oh, it does actually, sorry, not even in shot there. It does, it says up to 50 hours burn time. Okay, so I probably had 30 out of it. I've definitely not had the 50, and I don't know how you would get the 50, because I've eked it out and all the rest of it. So I think that's a little bit of an overstatement, and £25 for a candle that you're going to burn 9 times, well 10 times I guess, when it's done, I don't think it's worth the money, if I'm totally honest, and it's certainly not worth the 45. If I saw another one, would I get it in a different scent? Possibly, because the scent payoff was massive. So literally as soon as you've lit it, it fills the room, and it fills the room strongly. I've had to open the door before now, but I probably wouldn't repurchase, if I'm totally honest. I think they're overpriced for what they are. That's just my opinion, obviously. You're welcome to try it if you want, but that's everything from me. I will hopefully get another video out soon. I'm away quite a bit again. I'm in London this weekend, taking my niece, next weekend even, taking my nieces to see Harry Potter World Studio Tour, or whatever it's called, in Windsor. So quite looking forward to that secretly. And then I'm in Toronto for the next 3 weeks after that, so who knows when I'll be burning stuff, but I'm sure I'll be back soon. Right guys, well take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll speak to you all soon.